Good evening, everyone.
How's it going, guys?
I am here with Chef Pat.
Hi, how you doing?
From Another Pat Creation. He's actually a really amazing cannabis chef, dancer, all around awesome person. And welcome to First Among Equals podcast. I'm really glad you're here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, for sure. It's a pleasure. It's such an honor. So I guess I wanted to start off because you and I met through music, which is always how I usually meet most of the people that I really connect with. So, and I really liked sort of the directions that you're going in general. And the reason that I actually wanted to talk to you was because you have a really awesome way about you that you're focusing on cannabis culture and working and infusing, I'm assuming, THC into...
THC, CBD, also chef too. And there's a lot of chefs, or cannabis chefs, they haven't had a formal training, but I've had formal training too, went to school.
Interesting, okay. As a chef, or you mean specific to cannabis?
I'm a chef first.
Okay,
I've been
cool.
cooking for 20 years, and then cannabis chef second. So I refer myself as a chef first because I went to school, pay my dues. 20 years of in the kitchen, everybody else's kitchen, and I've been doing my own thing, Another Pat Creation, for the past 4 years. I think I did a lot of specials for the hotels that I worked at and little private events,
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, I can kind of get my name out there.
Yeah.
Who's willing to, take a chance on me.
What was the intention for Another Pat Creation?
Another Pat Creation, my name was referred to Another Bad Creation.
Yeah.
Yes,
but I mean the intention of the focus for what you wanted to do online, right? Because that's your online presence?
Yes, I wanted to create a dining experience, fun dining experience, whatever is music, which is I'm a big deal with. I'm a dancer too.
Yeah.
I think music is part of another layer of aesthetic through the dining.
Totally.
And it's just, it activates a different sense that you have through eating. I mean, when you're eating, you smell it. I mean, you taste it, you hear it. And also you have another layer other than whatever it's like fried chicken. You hear that crunch.
Yeah.
So imagine like some dope ass music on, on there too,
So you're saying you align it together. That's why Another Pat, ABC, BBD. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
that's a jam.
Yeah, my first pop-up was over at Pop Champagne in Pasadena.
Dope.
I had my boy, actually, Ray Vasquez, who was the chef. The Pop had closed, I think, 2 years ago.
Okay.
But they've been operating for the past 15 years. Julia Mendoza, she's a fellow chef. Well, dancer, DJ, also chef too, and Rudy V. He was my curator. So we did 6 courses through.
He was your curator in terms of music?
Music, yeah.
Oh, dope.
We paired each course
with a song?
With a playlist.
Oh, that's sick.
So,
I love that. Shout out to Rudy V. Shout out to everybody.
Rudy V.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, shout out to everybody right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we, for instance, we had Tina Marie.
Oh, okay.
What was that? Was that Casanova? Was that Casanova Brown?
Yeah.
Casanova Brown. He played that. He played Frank Sinatra.
Oh, that's sick. What Frank Sinatra song though? Do you know? Do you remember? My Way.
No, it's not My Way.
Luck Be a Lady. Sorry, there's so many. We can go all day with Frankie.
Yeah. I was like, maybe New York. Maybe,
okay.
Perhaps, but yeah. I mean, and I did a dessert peanut butter and jelly. It was kind of a Japanese kind of flavor, so it was homage to the Japanese flavor. So the peanut butter part was the miso.
I was gonna say this.
Miso brown sugar gelato.
Wow.
I did a sesame oil cake, which has more of the nutty flavor, and then some compressed strawberries.
Okay.
And then togarashi caramel. Togarashi is a Japanese spice.
Okay.
It has chilies, some citrus in there too, and yeah, there's
that sounds
sesame
amazing.
seeds in there too. Yeah. And
so
then he played. So going back to the music, he played Kyoto Jazz Massive. So the Japanese and Japanese into that there too. Yeah.
That's sick.
So yeah, it was.
So how long, you said that you started this 4 years ago. So how long has this been going? Like, are you still working with the same people and trying to like infuse music with food?
Well, it depends on the event. I actually have a dinner coming up.
Cool.
Actually, cannabis dinner, April 11th.
Okay.
It's going to be for Songkran, Thai New Year.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm doing 6 courses and doing a modern play on Thai food. My mom, she taught me like all the Thai dishes, like classically.
Okay.
First dish she taught me was like a...
Yeah, so sorry, where's your family from?
I'm half Thai and half Chinese, but I grew up in San Bernardino.
Okay.
That's a 909 number, but yeah.
909?
909, yeah. Went to school over there. Then, so it was like brief history for me. Was that grew up in San Bernardino, went to college up north.
Where?
Napa Valley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over in England, there's like nothing to fucking do over there. It's just like ain't shit there. But my alma mater was Culinary Institute of America, which is in St. Helena.
Okay.
What kind of directed me into that route, because my whole family, they were in the medical field.
Okay.
So like my dad was a doctor, he was a pediatrician, my mom is a nurse.
Wow.
My sister is a pediatrician right now.
Whoa,
So
that
I
must
was
have been pressure,
I was a black
yo.
sheep. I was a black sheep, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like I wanted to get into a career that I wanted to interact with people and make them happy. So I'm like,
Well, so then you weren't actually, you felt like more sociable in a different way.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was.
Because you're a dancer, music, like
Yeah.
hip hop.
House, yeah, B-boy.
Yeah, house, b-boy.
Yeah. I know.
The beautiful world.
Exactly. Yeah, you've probably seen me on the dance dance floor for sure.
That's dope.
But yeah, the first 2 years of college, I was kind of uncertain in my career. And then I think what did it for me that I enrolled in home ec class. I was taking like 16 units and then just all anatomy class. We would go through a chapter a day. So imagine a chapter a day, which is 30 pages, and you're trying to comprehend all that stuff.
Take it all in, yeah.
And then you're going to the next chapter. So first you're in the skeletal system, then you're into the, I don't know, reproductive, and then I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
like, I don't understand that. So like, the next quarter, I took a home ec class and went to I remember we referred to the Gourmet magazine for the as for the recipe, like some for recipes, and I remember making this. It was a caramelized pineapple upside down cake.
Okay.
I was 19 years old, and then I was like, I want to do something like
different.
Different. So I added some raspberry coulis. I remember blending that up. No sugar. Didn't taste that. I didn't even pass it through because the raspberry has seeds in there.
Yeah.
I put the pineapple upside down cake on there.
Yeah.
Raspberry coulis. What is that? My teacher at the time, she tried it. She's like, oh my God, this is delicious. Like people tried to like, oh, you should go to culinary school. And St. Helena, it's about 15 minutes away from England. Okay. England, Pacific Union College was a 7-day Adventist college.
Okay.
So yeah, it was. I lived on campus, and I mean, we would go to, where's that? Berkeley for like raves and shit.
Yeah. Just to like party and get away.
There. Yeah, but that kind of.
So do you feel like that was like, now that you brought it up, that was like your key memory to like really like, that's when you really felt like that was sort of the direction or like the universe vibe, like this is the direction I need to go in?
Absolutely. I think getting feedback from your peers and also teachers, I kind of like, maybe I have something. Maybe I have a little gift, and I enrolled, and I went to New York right after that.
Oh wow!
My parents were very supportive.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I talked to my.
That's hard.
Yes, I think if
not to have supportive parents is
Yeah, my cousin Charles, he kind of influenced my parents
Oh, awesome! Shout out to the homie Charles.
Yeah,
Make it happen. He made it happen.
Older brother Charles. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, so
that's dope.
thank you, Charles, for
that's
for
sick.
that there too.
So you went to New York.
Yes.
And then how long were you in New York?
I was there for the whole curriculum was 21 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So I graduated 2000. Did externship in Las Vegas.
Where?
I was at the Rio.
This was the Rio.
This was in 1999.
Oh my God,
So
that is dope. How was the Rio cracking in '99? Wasn't it? It's cracking.
99.
I love the Rio because of Danny.
That was like that was the top like spot
Yeah,
to go
right?
to. Like Voodoo Lounge, there was like
Dude,
hot girls
hot
over
girls
there too.
everywhere.
Over there too. The food was fantastic. Yeah, it was crazy.
Dude, that's a crazy ass job to have working at the Rio. That must have been crazy. Like, so were you just like at the buffet and all that, or were you legit doing like what was?
I was kind of bouncing
crazy.
around.
Paying dues, yo. That's
around.
rugged.
Yeah, bouncing around.
Vegas chef.
Yeah, I was at Buzio's and then Mama Marie. Buzio's was a Italian seafood restaurant.
Damn.
I remember Buzio. Yeah, that was Buzio's. Mama Marie's, I think it was a Spanish restaurant.
Wow.
So they had the whole like Spitfire grill with the chicken and beef.
Whoa.
And I remember making the first like dessert I made was the deep fried ice cream.
Okay, yeah.
So they scoop the vanilla ice cream, put that in the freezer, let it sit for a day, and they coat it with I believe honey and then cornflakes, and then they deep fry that stuff.
Whoa.
I was like, damn, dude, this is like definitely.
That's fire, man.
That's like definitely stoner like food right there.
Stoner vision,
Yeah,
yo.
exactly.
That's so cool.
So,
So
yeah.
what would you say you got from that experience in New York and then going to Vegas? Like, those are two massive cities to go from one to the other. I mean, you must have been grinding. You must have been exhausted too. Like
Work ethic. Work ethic,
huh?
I think work ethic and just doing shit right. I mean, a lot of people, they're like, you know, their cameras toward them and they're like, oh, all fancy and all that shit there too. But a lot of the things they have, you know, a lot of people right now, they don't get taught integrity.
Yes.
And like, you know, not when people, like, who gives a fuck if everybody's watching you? It's the people that don't watch you.
Yeah,
you do
it's not
that
about
correctly.
being watched, yeah.
And no shortcuts. Like,
Yeah.
no fucking shortcuts. Because if you shortcut...
Yeah, it comes back to you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, and it becomes a habit. Like you can never shortcut anything at all. Too, you have to do it the right way. And if
Or
it's
don't do it at all.
Yeah, or if it's a faster way, we'll see. But you know, there's only, especially like food. I mean, you can shortcut, but still, I mean, like for instance, like a braise, like you have to sear the meat, get your aromatics, let it cook for like a good 2.5 to 3 hours, depending what it is, and you develop a great like flavor.
Yeah.
Too, you know, or like pho, right? And that goes for, oh my God, like a couple days.
Yeah, flan's a sick process, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So you have to.
You can't fake the flan.
Yeah, pho. Yeah, I mean stuff like that, soup or anything like that. But pho, like the broth, it goes for like days or even weeks, or that just let that shit go, and it's just like let it go. Add more stuff in there too. You know, taste it. Like that's what. You know.
In New York, so you were at school in New York.
I was school in New York, yes.
And then you left immediately after? Where were you living in New York?
In New York, I was over at the campus.
Okay, cool. On campus.
So that was in Poughkeepsie. There was, what was over there? Was that SUNY or no? It was a Vassar College over there.
Okay,
too.
Vassar, yeah.
Vassar is pretty much a majority of female college. So it's like 70% girls.
Stay focused, bro. Stay focused.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm like,
hello.
I'm like, culinary school, I was thinking, I'm like, wow, there's kind of like pretty cute girls over here.
Yeah,
like usually
yeah.
I wouldn't think, I'm like, man, you know, I'm like, going to culinary school, I'm like, whoa, there's pretty hot chicks over here too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just in case you guys need to know about that. Fun fact.
Yeah, if you go to
the hot chicks and
but yeah, I mean
that's super important. So I get
But
it.
I mean, still, you can have. I'm like, make sure you get a degree. Just don't get sidetracked with all that.
Yeah.
You know?
So
exactly.
And then okay, so how did you feel? I mean, what was that? Early 2000s, right?
That was in 2000. Yes.
So what was the scene? How did you feel? What was going on? Were you like, because you're a dancer? Is that like pop locking breaker? Like, what do you do?
B-boy house.
B-boy? Okay, cool.
B-boy house. I mean,
battle cat.
I never got into a circle. I think I've gotten in a couple circles before, but that wasn't really my thing. But still,
I love that because I was like that too. I never like fixated on one group.
Yeah.
That's like, I think that's the key to staying open-minded.
Yeah.
Is to have multiple groups of people that you can kind of float around.
Yeah.
But you never really commit to a group. And that's dope that you said that because I agree.
Because, I mean, I think the dancing culture, from the interaction from the DJ to the dancer, I think it's a connection. I'm dancing what he or she is playing.
Yeah, it's symbiotic.
Yeah, but still, I mean, the circles, you're like, you do your thing in the circles. Some of them is your fam. Some of it's like you never met the person or battling. I'm like, I never battled somebody. But 2 years ago, I went to a party over at I think it was the Echo.
Okay.
Was it the Echoplex? Diamond D was playing an old 45 set.
Damn, Diamond
Funk
D,
set.
That's dope. I love Diamond D.
Diamond D. So my homegirl, Monica, shout out to her. I think it's her birthday on Saturday, so happy birthday to her. Yeah, she came from the Bay so I was there. You go to parties and you're like, sometimes you're like, I'm there to fucking dance, or you're like there to socialize. So that was a night that I was there to dance and got down. Some young kid, like literally, I think she's like 22, 24. I was up. Have you been to the spot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you know that little upper area place?
Yeah.
So I was.
Well, you're talking about the upstairs, right?
No.
Or the stage.
The stage. Oh, not the stage. That little dancing area, that's elevated.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. At the Echoplex.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Totally.
So I think this kid was probably 24 or 26. So I was doing my thing, and then this kid's like just freaking out of nowhere just pushes me, does this shit. I'm just like,
oh no, that is so throwback. I don't even see cats doing that anymore.
No, but still, I didn't let him finish. I just did my stuff. I think I was working the night before. I served him hard. I served him hard. And
dude, I haven't served anybody in a minute.
And the time that I was dancing, like for like 30, 40 minutes, he was in the corner. He was standing in the corner. In the corner. So I'm like, it's not a competition.
You're like, done, son.
It's not a competition. It's like, you're doing that. Like it's dancing. It's a form of release, and just that there too. So like,
you're like respect the vibe.
I'm like, really? He's like, oh no. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. I'm just.
But I mean, maybe it was a playful banter.
Playful dancer? Yeah. I guess so. I mean, I didn't know anybody there. My intention was like,
it's just not that scene anymore. Like I don't remember the last time somebody like did a. Whose house is this?
But luckily,
it's been years.
But luckily, he was not on his phone on there with the social media, like recording. So,
dude, I went check this one time. Okay, this is random. It's nothing to do with what we're talking about. I went on a date and I was in some shady bar in Downey. It was like this was like 6 months ago maybe. And I went inside and it was this hardcore punk, like crazy dive bar, dirty ass dive bar. I actually really appreciate it because it's like you don't see those very often. God, Anarchy Bar. Shout out to Downey Anarchy Bar. It's pretty rugged. So I was going there on a date. And I walked in, and there was just babies everywhere. Everyone looks like children now, like, to me. They are sitting there. Everyone's on their phones. And then around 11 at night, they start popping out the Uno cards. And they start playing Uno at the bar. And I'm like, and there's a DJ. There's a whole video screen of, 80s and, crazy punk and crazy music. And I'm like, these kids aren't even...
I'm like, how they're probably at least 22, 23.
Yeah, they were super young kids, and I just feel like they couldn't connect with the music, and they were just awkward, so they just started playing card games at the bar, and it was like this divey bar. It was just the weirdest experience I've ever had. I almost wanted to videotape them, but then I kind of felt like I'd be a part of them if I became voyeuristic like them.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh my God, I'd become like them if I'm videotaping them doing something that I don't agree with.
They're playing cards.
They're playing Uno while Billy Idol's playing and like, just, it was like a really good song, and I was like, wow, like, they're completely missing the experience of the music, and they're just playing like a Uno, and I'm like, I played, like, you play Uno when you're like 10. No disrespect to Uno, like, Uno's a fun game, but you don't play it.
Like, play Bones outside.
Play Bones outside, or like, it's just weird, like, to be at a bar, that's how young, I feel like their mentality was so young that they were still playing a card game at a bar, like, anyways, yeah, so I feel you, like, that whole, it's just a different demo, like, it's just, you can't relate in the same way.
No, I understand people want to be on their phones so they can record
That.
and they keep that for their archives, but still stay in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, they don't stay in the moment. And
Well, we talk about this. I feel like every freaking podcast we talk about this, because I think that's the biggest thing that we're all struggling with, all of us, is just like staying in the moment, but at the same time, you want to share things with people around you.
Yeah, I mean, you want to, like, kind of usher the youth in a sense.
I don't think that's ushering the youth, though.
Yeah.
That's a strong statement to say that we're ushering the youth.
No, I mean, we.
I hear you, though. I hear I know your intention and what you said, but I don't think that that's ushering the youth. I think, if anything, it's
not at all. But I mean, I think, like, we can.
I wish we could usher the youth with that. I think that in the best world, we think that it's gonna help, or it's been helping, but I feel like it doesn't serve. The original intention of it is not what is really coming out in the long run, in terms of the social media and the things that we are struggling with as a people. Like, I feel like I know people now that are like intentionally always get off the internet because they just can't handle the amount of information, the stress that they're dealing with, like, and comparing, man. I think everybody is stressed the fuck out, like, watching other people, thinking people are living a better life than they are, and comparison is the death of everything. Like, I feel like when everyone's their most depressed, it's because they're comparing their lives with other people that are only showing the best parts of their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's some people who you really organically love because you feel like they're coming from an authentic place and showing authenticity, but it's really hard. Like, and then there's these other people.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, internet, I think it's fantastic, but still, I mean, you can learn shit if you want to build a fucking engine.
It's amazing.
Engine, and I mean,
no, you're right, and you can YouTube anything, like, to figure something out. I don't have to call people. I don't have to call the Geek Squad or all these random things. That we can just Google things, and that's wonderful. But I agree with you. I think it's become such a tumultuous time because I think the internet has definitely taken over, and we haven't been able to catch up to figure out how to wrangle the emotions that are coming before the effects that are happening.
And the life lessons too. I think, like, you know, I can look this up on Google or YouTube, and I know it all, but still not.
Well, dude, and I'm so glad that, like, and we've all said this, is like, I'm so glad I wasn't 12 with a phone.
Yeah.
Like, I think all of us agree, like, these kids now, like, I genuinely feel badly for them because I feel like they're so obsessed with their phones that it's like...
Yeah, I didn't get my first cell phone until I was, like, 23. I got, like, one Nokia. It was, like,
the green
blue.
one. Yeah.
No, I had a blue one.
I had the little one with the green screen.
Yeah, I had a blue one.
Yeah, I was 15.
Yeah,
I was 15 when I got it, and it was like you barely text. Like, you couldn't really text. Like, you text, but it was like minimal. It was really hard.
No,
the buttons were small. Like, you just be like, I'm here.
I'm here, and then you're just, like, using that.
Pick me up.
You're like, E, F, D.
Yeah, exactly.
I.
Oh, you're right. You had to, like,
you press
1, 2, 3. You had to, like, put the 3 options. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's my point. I think it's like now it's just so easy to destroy your future. It's like you can just destroy your future. Like, a 12-year-old will have this on video forever. Whatever they decide, whatever they say. If my 12-year-old ass said some stuff, I said some really stupid things when I was 12. Do I really want everyone to know what I said when I was 12? Now? Oh my God, no. Like, it's so embarrassing. Like, and it sucks because, like, that stuff is not, it's permanent now. It's permanent record now for them. I'm just grateful. I just hope that we get to a place where we start to really have different ways of controlling it.
Oh, yeah.
So that people are protected more, like, especially the youth, because I think that they are the guinea pigs. Like, I think we're all the guinea pigs right now. Like, we're the first real group of people that are like going through this thing. It's going to be in books, like in 50, 60, 100 years, saying like, okay, this is what happened. And these were the effects of what we went through, and all the people here, and and then all of the laws that came from it, and the standards, and because it's just.
Yeah,
it's harsh.
Look at the music that they're playing, the mainstream stuff they're playing on the radio.
I don't even listen anymore.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't listened to that, but still, I was like, taking a look. I'm like playing this. I'm like, what the
well, the thing is that I feel like that's a direct. Anytime you listen to the music, the movies, and the art, if you tap in, it's the temperature of our culture right now. Everything's white noise, like the mumble rap and all this stuff. It's because they're all on drugs. They're all on like these crazy, like. It's just as boring. There's no like when we were kids, it was just different. Like there was, and even before us, there was like acid. I mean, and mushrooms and the Doors. Like there was just like this really extreme music and art and stuff. Jimi Hendrix, like because they were going and they were hitting these really high levels of mind state, like just their minds were being blown by these like amazing hallucinogens.
They have creative,
so they got this creative music from it because they were so challenged by the drugs were just impacting and opening their minds and like making them see things that were otherworldly, which I think is completely awesome because it makes you look at the world in a completely different way and opens your heart and your mind and makes you,
Yeah, absolutely.
Just it's more vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly.
But now the drugs right now, it's like it shuts everyone down. It's like you're just like in a box alone. Yeah, exactly. It's just that. It's white noise. And that is what is going on is everybody's just being shut in, and because the internet allows you to reach out when you want, but also to hide when you want. Mm-hmm. It's not encouraging socialization and not encouraging love and reaching out to people. It's encouraging you to come inside and Amazon Prime some shit because you don't want to go outside anymore. And now you have it in a day. You don't have to do shit anymore. It's like we're just, and that's why I trip out, and I will go on this, but I talk about like how they compare us to aliens and how, aliens have these really big brains and big eyes and small bodies. It's because you don't need your body anymore. You just become cerebral.
Marvin the Martian.
Yes.
Marvin the Martian.
It's real though. Like all that stuff is so true. Our bodies will start forming into what our environment calls for.
Exactly. And you absorb whatever environment you're in.
Absolutely.
If it's toxic, you're going to become a toxic person. It's like you need to get, or even,
Yeah, or animals. If you see animals that sort of change through, evolution, it's because the environment's changed. Yeah. And we're the animals, so we will change to fit the environment.
You'll adapt to that environment.
Absolutely.
Whether it's good or bad. And it's kind of like,
But see, I don't think there's good or bad in it.
Yeah.
I just think it is what it is. Like, we're on this ride, and humans will be here as long as we're going to be here, and then... We're like the dinosaurs. One day some shit might go down and we were here and we...
I know, there's like fucking earthquakes and shit. I'm just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, we haven't had an earthquake in a minute either.
I'm sorry, yeah. I was like, some of that stuff, I'm like, whoa, this is kind of crazy what's happening. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of heavy stuff. I mean, we can go into like the global warming and all the stuff that's going on. I mean, what is it, 85 right now in February? It was kind of crazy.
Dude, I was wearing... like shorts and a t-shirt like yesterday. It was like 80,
it's weird.
It was like 80 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot.
And it was like raining last week too.
It was like 3 or 4 days ago.
I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think like we all just talk about, I don't know what to do. And you know what's super depressing, and then we'll get out of this, but I saw some like AOL news report, and they had a list of like the 10 last endangered species. And it was like all these animals that have died, like that have gone extinct in the last like 10 years. And it's just like, this frog that's like bright orange or something from the Amazon. And you're like, we're never going to see that again. And it's just crazy. Like all just this stuff is just happening. We don't even know. Like,
and then they're pulling out like 100-pound scorpions. So like that's kind of...
Dude, really?
Yeah.
What?
I saw that on like... I don't know, social media. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
What do you mean they're pulling out 100?
I don't know, like some crazy shit. It's like all petrified and shit.
Whoa, a petrified scorpion that was 100 pounds?
100 pounds, I think something like that. I was like,
whoa, because you didn't say petrified. That's sick.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy.
That's dope.
I was like, what's going on like 100 years ago? I'm like,
yeah, dude.
Like, ever think of that.
There's just animals that we've never even ever seen.
I was like, yeah.
There's photos of animals, like there'll be like 1950s photo of an animal, like a half lynx, half thing with a tiger stripe, and you're like, you see these pictures, and you're like, that was a real animal, like that
that's
existed.
why I'm not gonna go into no ocean. You see people like getting like sharks and shit.
You're crazy.
I was like, fuck that.
You're not in the ocean? That's random.
No. I mean, I'll go in the ocean, but not like deep in the ocean.
Oh, so you won't go deep sea diving or anything?
No, I mean, I'm kind of hesitant, depending on where it is, like Hawaii, of course, but...
What about, like, the Cayman Islands or something?
Florida, absolutely not.
Well, Florida is a whole other story.
Yeah, I was like, I guess you gotta go, like, like, Florida, no, but Hawaii, oh, it's gorgeous there. I'm like, man, I haven't been there.
Why do everyone hates on Florida? I love it. It's so bad.
But still, I'm like, alligators and...
Alligators are crazy though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
yeah,
you're entering
the gators.
You're entering in their
they
environment.
win. They win. Always.
And I'm like, try to avoid that. Don't go there at all. Don't go to their environment at all, and then you're good.
I'm tripping out on the petrified scorpion.
Yeah,
like I need to look this up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you don't belong there. Get the hell out of there. I'm like, look for directions.
I love it, dude.
In Compton, I'm like, you better go somewhere else.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, like.
That's so crazy.
Right.
So when did you coming back? When did you come back to LA then? Because you said you were in Vegas. So you got so what did you get from Vegas? Because I asked you about New York, but like, what did you really gain? You said work ethic with both of those experiences.
It was fun. It was fun.
How long were you in Vegas for?
9 months.
Okay, dope.
We did our externship in the middle of our curriculum, so we were insured if we don't. I mean, we're pretty loyal and work. We're pretty much kind of, they'll offer you a job after school because it was the middle of the curriculum. And it was like 4 months until you graduated after you get done with externship. So the externship was it was 21 weeks, I believe.
Okay.
So I was there for 8-9 months. Paid too.
Damn, that's
so
sick.
Vegas, yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, Vegas turning 21, I mean...
That's
like,
epic.
That's like
getting paid, working
it's like,
there.
Disneyland times 3.
Yes, for 21-year-olds.
Right, like Disneyland times 3.
Single, ready to mingle.
And I was like, yeah, that was good and bad. I'm like, I'm glad
It's good and good.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, you got no baby from that, so it's cool.
No, exactly.
Or
I
don't know. We'll see.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
That's
all good,
It was
Praise be.
Fun. I guess like, yeah. You live those experiences when you're younger.
What happens in Vegas? We talk on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what happened? Yeah.
That's dope. So you came back here to LA?
I actually, I moved to Pasadena area to 2000.
It's LA. It's
2000.
LA.
Yeah, 2000.
It's Pasadena.
Pasadena.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of like, oh, Pasadena. It was 2000 and. Lived there for 7 months. My roommate at the time, he got a job over at one of the banking companies. He was like, just moved back from New York. Like, oh, get a job over at the Ritz-Carlton. I'm like, okay.
Wow, that's dope.
So like 3 hours later, oh shit, got a job. Him jokingly, I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
That's sick.
So we lived over there. The rent in Pasadena in 2000
was sweet.
Was like $500 for 2 people. Yeah, it was crazy.
So sweet.
So like that was the time of No Paseo, Colorado. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Pasadena. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are that is watching. Yeah, now it's
ridiculous now.
Yeah, 2000 now 20 years ago. 20 years ago. So,
yeah. Where were you exactly in Pasadena? Were you right off Colorado? Were you like?
I was off the lake in Walnut.
Oh, dude, yeah, you were cracking.
That Target is right where the lake in Colorado is. So I was about maybe 3 blocks away from that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, the 210 was down over there.
You got full Rose Parade, epic spot.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm glad I'm not living. Yeah,
I know, that's crazy.
I would go, we would check out the Rose Parade.
Dude, I never did it. Well, I did the after, like you go after and look at the floats after, I think when I was a kid, but I just no interest in doing the circus of going at night. Like, that's a whole thing. People sleep over. It's like a whole
No, it was
epic
crazy.
thing.
Yeah, we would go to Old Town. It was just like a party. They were like, oh, they were staying there for like 2 days. And I was like, I think Emerald was one of the, was that Grand Marshal one year?
Oh, cool. That's actually really cool.
Mr. Rogers was a Grand Marshal.
I remember when Mr. Rogers
was a Grand Marshal. I went to that one. That was like my childhood right there.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even watch the Mr. Rogers movie. I think I'm just gonna like cry. I'm gonna like sit in a corner in a ball, brother. Like,
Tom Hanks is.
I know he is. Yeah. I can't even do it. I need a moment.
Yeah,
it's been a rough.
Yeah, is it on Netflix or?
Dude,
Hulu?
I don't even know yet. I just know. Did you see the Joker?
I have not seen the Joker.
Dude, you need to see the Joker. I finally saw it. House Shoes recommended it, and I finally saw it. I actually saw it in theaters. I saw it when it was like the last, towards the end. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I recommend it. It's just really dark. Brother, have you seen it? You didn't see it? You guys need to see it. It's good.
I haven't seen that. I was gonna watch the Joker. I haven't seen Bad Boys 3 yet, so like a lot of the movies I need to
That's
like.
Funny.
I'll probably just wait until
they come out on like on Netflix or whatever.
Yeah, probably Netflix. They don't have like yeah.
I don't watch a lot of movies, but Joker was one that I really felt like I needed to see in the theater. You know how there's some movies you just want to have that like that theater experience for sure, and that was for me that was a movie. It was like super dark, and it brings up a lot of questions of just mental illness and being aware of like I like the journey that Joaquin takes. Like it just really makes you feel for somebody who's going through mental illness and what happens and the failing system and how the system fails people. And it's just a very realistic take on how someone can go mad and then you understand why they are who they are and what they went through and why things happen. Because a lot of times I think like, especially because of the homeless situation and the crisis that we're having now, like I think a lot of people don't have empathy for the background stories of what people go through.
Yeah.
And of course you're not. Like,
yeah,
it's too much. We're all going through our own shit. And then you
exactly.
see somebody, and no lie, like where I work in Pasadena, and I'm right across from Union Station, the shelter there, and I see the same people, like they're the regulars, just like I'm a regular. And they're just posted, you know, and sometimes it's frustrating because you just see them chilling and they're playing music and it just looks like they're posted. And, you know, we're all working our asses off and it's hard to like have empathy sometimes because you feel like they're just hanging out. But you don't know what they've gone through. Oh, yeah. You don't know. You know what I mean? It's really hard. It's hard to see that and then to feel a certain way. Like, so I really appreciated Joker because I felt like it was super dark, but it was a super realistic take on what people really go through.
And it's like your first, you know, relationship. It's like you break up with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and it's like your time, and then you go back on the horse again, willing to like rebound, I guess, and just, you know, move on, or you know, whatnot too. You know, like you have your first, like, exactly, right?
Yeah,
in comparison to that.
I mean, with him, I think it's crazy because the whole story is it's all in his head.
Yeah.
Everything is in his head. So, spoiler alert, it just feels like everything you're seeing is just like him projecting a fantasy or whatever. But we all do that. And that's why it's crazy because I think a lot of times you think something's a certain way and it really isn't.
Especially, too, everything's in your head, like good and bad, too. So,
Totally.
like, so me, like, I try to stay on an even kill, like, not too high, not too low, because what I do, I'm like, you know, I finish the dinner and like, oh, that's it, I'm done. It's like, no, it's not a sprint. You're not finished. It's a long marathon.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I'm like doing short little
it's a
sprints.
long game.
Yeah, it's like I'm in it for however long I do it.
And the most successful people play the long game.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
the thing is like, yeah, you got to be the turtle, not the hare.
Exactly.
In life, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. And I have a tendency to be the hare a lot of times. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I lose out on that because I lose, sometimes you lose faith or sometimes you just lose energy because you're too busy trying to do everything right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that also kind of brings back like social media bullshit where you see other people just grinding and doing stuff and you're like, dude, like I gotta be better, I gotta do better, and then it's just better to tap out sometimes, man, and just like do you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean you can use that as motivation, but still you gotta do you, whatever helps you heal. Like
yeah,
Nancy helps
exactly.
you heal.
But I think some people don't know what helps them heal because they never get to the point to self-analyze and unplug.
Yeah, exactly.
The hardest part is unplugging and sitting with your own bullshit. That's the hardest part.
And then, yeah, they can relate to drugs and going.
Well, yeah, then they all numb the pain.
Exactly.
So bringing drugs back into the scenario.
Drugs.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even a drug.
Weed.
It's a plant. So, yeah. So my question to you is, so how do you, this is just like a chemistry thing, is in terms of when you infuse like the THC into your recipes, it's just like any other recipe and an ingredient. Because you can't screw that. I mean, you can screw it up. Like you can do something and people will get super duper high.
Yeah, that's why you dose. It's like, it's pretty much, it's like wine. You treat it as a herb. And I mean, the whole... Just
like an herb, like oregano or like...
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well,
no, because the oregano doesn't get you high.
Yeah, treat it like a herb. I mean,
you know
still...
what I mean? Like,
yeah, you do...
So you gotta... And also, I'm assuming then the different strains of whatever you're using and then trying to pair it with whatever food.
Yes, I did that for a Cannabis Supper Club. So the dinner was not infused in any way.
Okay.
Mark LaBelle, shout out to Mark.
Okay.
He's been doing his dinner for the past couple years. I did that dinner over in, I believe, in November or October.
Okay.
So I did 7 courses.
Okay. What was the theme, or was there a focus on it?
It was not a theme or a focus. I did my cuisine, and it was based on the strains from Wonder Bread.
Okay.
So we kind of used the herb. Every herb has a distinct characteristic of flavor.
Interesting.
Girl Scout cookies. There was one like strawberry. For instance, the strawberry one, I did a Lhasa cider ice cream. So Lhasa cider is from the Hell's Blue Boy brand. So it's kind of like a grenadine, a Thai grenadine, for instance.
Wow. Okay.
So like it tasted like strawberry milk.
Whoa.
So I did that. Cake donut bread pudding. And I added strawberries, lychee, shaved mango. Mango has natural myrcene in there, so it'll elongate your high. And pandan sweet condensed milk. Pandan is kind of like an Asian, I guess an Asian vanilla if you can kind of compare it to.
Okay.
And some micro basil from Metro Greens. Shout out to Nick.
So good.
And Caesar, thank you. But yeah, like.
So, dude, do you start off with the THC strands that you're using? Is that the appropriate verbiage to use? Like
THC
strains, or what? How do you? It's like, how is it infused in a?
Oh, you're talking about infusions.
Yes. Or I'm sorry, the actual flour.
The flour.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For that dinner, we did the flour pairing.
Dope.
So they would light up with the pipe. And then they had the flour in there.
Okay.
So we were like, oh, first course is Girl Scout cookies. Second was
I see. So it's like lemon. Oh wow, that's crazy. So it is a pairing.
It is a pairing, yeah.
Okay, so it's not infused. It's just a straight up pairing.
For Cannabis Supper Club, it was a pairing. So
and Cannabis Supper Club it's a pairing. It's a pairing, not an infusion.
Yes.
So have you done an infused meal? Okay, cool.
I'm doing.
Okay, so that's separate. Sorry.
Yeah.
So do you start off with the herbs and then pair the food with the herbs, or do you have an idea of like the menu and then you find?
I do the menu first.
Oh, dope.
It's kind of do the menu first, and then I started with CBD. CBD is kind of like a harness because
how do you utilize the CBD, because the CBD it doesn't have the effect the same way.
It's not psychoactive.
Not at all.
It's not psychoactive.
So what's the intention of the CBD in there?
To give you that harness for the THC.
Okay.
So like you're pretty much like you're on the roller coaster, you get harnessed up.
Yeah, so that holds you down.
The ride of the roller coaster is the THC.
Dope. Okay, so how does the CBD act as a harness? How are you?
It kind of gets you like a little bit of a float before takeoff.
Okay, cool.
But still, like the dinners that I do is pretty much no more than like 10 milligrams.
Okay.
For that there too, because no more than that. I know people that take like 100 milligrams of like edibles. I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So everybody's tolerance is different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not an edible.
Well, and you want everyone to have you want them to be a part of the experience, and not just sort of go off the rails.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And
it's not about that.
Everybody's tolerance is different, and like still, that's why you have flower. Like you want to get more,
Yeah,
elevated.
more lit later.
You want to get more elevated? There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can pair like smoke, just like if you had like you smoke and eat like pizza and stuff there too, like literally you compare it. I mean, every herb has its own flavor characteristic.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's why I'm asking like how the direction that you choose versus the actual flower you have and how you're.
Oh yeah, it's all going with like just flavor,
Flavor. And then are you doing like sativa blends mixed with indica? Or are you doing like more of an indica? Like what is like
indica, sativa.
So you're doing hybrids? Like how's that?
Hybrids and all that, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm like curious.
Shout out to Kara. We're doing a dinner April 11th. Modern Thai 6-course menu.
Cool. So the modern Thai menu, because you brought this up earlier, that's based on your sort of upbringing?
Yeah, my mom was Thai. I went to culinary school, classical French, but my upbringing, half Thai and half Chinese. But my mom, she taught me like pad Thai curry.
That's bomb.
Like massaman curry, which I'm doing.
He's like shaking his head like, yeah, I'm getting hungry. Get some Thai food now.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody knows Thai sticky rice and mango.
Oh, yes.
Everybody knows that, right? So what I'm doing for the dinner, we're still actually looking for the pairing next, but I already wrote my menu. So this is kind of a spoiler. I did this dinner. I just did this dessert, for Feast Town Collective. 4 courses, not cannabis related at all.
Okay.
So it was like I think it was, about a couple years ago. So think of Thai mango sticky rice. It has the coconut, it has the rice, it has the mango in there. So I thought of the flavors. I'm just like, okay, I can put all those flavor combinations, the classical flavors, and then I'm going to go ahead and mix it up and then spit it out a different way. So it's kind of like you're taking that and you're remixing that. I'm doing the original. I'm doing a remix of that classical dessert. I guess iconic dessert. So what I did is, and I'm doing again, I'm doing a coconut palm sugar ice cream.
That sounds bomb. Okay.
So that's the coconut and the rice and palm sugar too. Doing a caramelized Rice Krispies.
Oh my God, I'm dead already.
Shaved mango.
Oh, that sounds so
and
fire.
then a mango tamarind chutney, and then gamassia, which is sesame, a little bit of salt. Yeah.
Ooh, a little savory up in there.
Yeah, a little salt, tiny bit of salt and it's sweet. It kind of
it balances out.
And enhances that too. So it's gonna be fun. Then I just finished tasting with my chef friend Nigel. Shout out to Nigel.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he's doing a pop-up 2 March 22nd. So he's going to be doing a pop-up dinner based on Busta Rhymes.
What?
Yeah, like songs on that shit too.
That is so dope.
And we're gonna be collabing too in July.
I love Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, we're gonna be collabing in July.
People sleep on Busta. Yeah. People have slept on Busta Rhymes. Yeah. Like I mean, OGs know what's up with Busta Rhymes, but he's been in the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In the beginning of
Leaders
the
of the new school. Come on, come on. Now the people know that shit.
Yeah, school,
yeah, exactly. Scenario, all that stuff there too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, shout out to Nigel, and then stay tuned. Me and Nigel, we're going to be collabing in July, so
that's sick, dude.
So stay tuned over on my IG.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be downtown LA. Yeah.
That's so exciting,
dude. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
I can't.
It's all in the. Yeah. It's all in the lab.
All this.
This is the lecture. Gotta go to the lab.
Everything's classified until it's released.
Laugh. As long as I make brother laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
that's so dope.
So it's gonna be fun. Yeah, we're
Cheers
gonna have.
To you
thank you very
right
much.
now. That's so sick.
Yeah, so we got tickets available there too.
All right, cool. So so you said for the April 11th.
Yes, Are there
tickets available?
Yeah, tickets are available right now.
All right, we'll add it to the link.
Yeah,
I mean, it should be out. What are we in February? Of course, it's so gonna be out. We'll add the link to your Instagram and people
look
can
on Food, Flower, and Future, and the tickets are available.
That's dope.
We still have early bird tickets available, and then we're gonna increase in price.
Okay, so when how early is early bird right now? Till you don't know until when?
Right now until like mid-March, and then we're gonna increase the price.
Okay, cool.
So but we have that on event.
So before St. Patty's Day,
St. Patty's Day, and then
Songkran. Muy importante.
Yes.
St. Patty's Day
so
is very important.
You gotta
for me.
like budget. You gotta budget
Gotta budget your shit right now.
Yeah, but
Take it out of your paycheck.
But yeah, Thai New Year's is always fun in
Dang,
Hollywood.
I don't even know what's up with Thai New Year's. I've been sleeping on Thai New Year's.
Yeah, Thai New Year. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of. I mean, they have their.
I've just known about Chinese New Year's from the homies, but
yeah, Chinese New Year is
Thai
fun.
New Year's has been a sleeper for me.
Thai New Year.
So when's Thai New Year's?
April 11th that weekend.
Okay, cool.
So they have. In Hollywood, they had like a couple blocks blocked off, and then there's like a whole bunch of vendors and food.
That's sick. I didn't know this.
And then Singha beer is there too. I think they have the old.
Well, Singhao's Chinese, isn't it?
No, it's Thai.
Really?
Singhao's.
I love Singhao.
Yeah, and then there's also Muay Thai there too.
Oh, really?
So I saw my old crew. I did Muay Thai as well too. Shout out to crew Will Sirapai.
That's
so what's up?
dope.
Yeah. So he cornered his fighters there too.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm learning today.
It's very fun.
So wait, are you more like about your Thai roots just because your mom, or you like both? Like, because you know how sometimes you're more one than the other because of a mother or a father. Like,
yeah,
you rep Thai hard.
Thai, yeah.
Okay.
I think my culture, I'm like more Thai, but like blood, I guess a little more Chinese.
Okay.
But like the Thai.
But you vibe something harder. Sometimes, not everybody, but like. I feel like because I'm mixed too, but I definitely feel what?
Mixed with.
I'm Guatemalan, and then I'm Irish, English, German, Scottish. Like I'm all Europe.
Okay.
But I think because of our neighborhood too, because I always think that if I grew up in Boston, I'd be an obnoxious Irish girl right now. Because I'm already an obnoxious, like, Guatemalan girl. Like, I just think I'd be loud. I'd be straight up, like, East Coast aggressive. Like, I'm already...
That brought... It's hilarious. About being, like, mixture of, like, different stuff.
Yeah.
I went to... What's that? I worked with this one dude. His name was Keith.
Okay.
I don't talk to him. I mean,
you can't fuck with him.
He's no. He's
not like that.
Crazy dude.
Oh, okay.
He was a Chinese, Jewish guy from freaking Boston. It was the weirdest combination ever. I'm just like Chinese
hardcore, right?
No. That dude was freaking nuts. It was like. That's like, yeah, if you want to talk about like...
I'm just saying, like, I think I would have, it's where you're dropped.
Yeah, exactly.
It's where you're dropped in the world. Because if I would have been dropped on the East Coast, I already feel like I have more of that in me. I just have this, like, grittier... I have zero fucks more. Like, California people are just, like, chill. Like, what's up? Like, Snoop Dogg. And we're just Long Beach. Like we're just... peace and love.
Exactly.
But I feel like there's this like very aggressive part of me that does not come from the West Side. And I think because I think originally my family is just more like from like Iowa and more East Coast, and I still think that some of that stuff, it's like him, like he's Mexican, and I feel like some of those Mexican, like it just comes out of you, like whatever country we were from, that our family came from. And if you feel inherently more that you're like Thai, like it's inside of you. Like there's no way that you can be, even wherever you were raised, you are who you are. Like if we were to drop you in wherever they were, you would have been that like to the fullest.
Oh yeah, I was like, would I be a chef? I'd probably be chef, and then probably like.
Well, you're a dancer, so you're an expressionist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I did martial arts too. I've been doing that since I was like 10 years old.
That's sexy.
So I think a lot of the great dancers were martial artists too. Like I mean, look at Capoeira. Look at Capoeira.
Yeah.
That's
dude, Capoeira is so sick. There's other parts in other countries too that sometimes I connect so strongly with, and I'm like, dude, there has to be a piece of me that is from there because I just have this like innate connection to certain
soul.
Tribal shit, like it's just like it's soul.
That's soul.
And it's kind of what you're talking about earlier, which I wanted to bring up, was like when you go into the party scene, I felt like I was always going to work. It was my job to represent. It was not like I wasn't there to drink. I wasn't there to like make friends. When I was there, I had a job. It's like I was a dancer. I was there to dance. I was there to connect with the music, and that was my only priority. Or I was a DJ, and my job was to play the music to control the vibe. And I just think what you said, like you said, you got there and you were like sort of like in connection with the music and the vibe of like just being there as a dancer. I think like dancers and people that are there, I feel like he's the same way. Like it's like he's a music engineer. He likes to control music. Like we're kind of all the same type of people. It's like we're there to enjoy ourselves, but that's not our number one priority. Yeah. Our number one priority is to do all these other things that we have to express. Like it's not about anyone else. It's about what we need to do.
Yeah, the DJ, the musician is a conductor. And, you know, you control the floor. You know, whatever you're like guitarist or the band or DJ, you set the tone. I mean, and
I think the people that know that. Like, you try to explain that to somebody who just goes there for the party scene.
No, yeah. And
they don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
And most of my friends didn't understand that. They were just like, oh, yeah, we're just here to, like, be here to drink. And I was there to drink, but no, that was not really. I was really there to work out and dance and, like...
No, everybody has their own motive.
Mission, yeah, isn't that
everybody
crazy?
has their motive there too.
In the party scene, like, or in any sort of scene where you're having a thing, like, there's people, I know people who are just there and they just love to, you know, in other scenes, not just party scenes, but like college scenes. It's like, there's people who are there they're the beer pong people.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the people the keg people.
Oh, yeah.
The dart people. Like, there's people who
Jell-O shot people.
The Jell-O shot people. Yeah, like, there's just people who love this one thing, and that's what they love to do, and that's what they represent in a weird way. And, like, that's a very, you know, small version of what I'm talking about. But definitely, I just think people like to have their own, like, characteristics and individualized jobs in the party scene, because they're always just in a certain...
But I think, like, you know, once you're beer pong, I'm like, you can only do that for so long, and you're like...
Well, that's why we moved... Well...
Like, then what?
Well,
like,
you
can't be, like, doing beer pongs, like...
Forever.
Like, fucking 33 years old.
No, totally. But by then they graduate and they're not even in the party scene. Like, I think I extended my party scene on and on and on. But that's because I had a job. I wasn't a beer pong. I was like a DJ and like I always had, or I threw the party. So it was always like I'm the host of the whole.
What did you play circus. As far as the format? Of
before
music?
it was house music.
Okay.
So it was like 95 to early 2000s Chicago house music.
What artists did you?
It was like I was always buying labels from Underground Construction. Mark V, Poogie Bear, like, you know, that was kind of like the scene back then. I really wish I had more like deep house and stuff like that from like early 90s. Was like, I'm still trying to like collect that. That's kind of, for me, is like the...
Pooh Bah. Have you been to Pooh Bah?
Pooh Bah Records? Yeah.
They have that, and then also they have vinyl and 45s. And also they moved, I think they're moving Amoeba soon.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah.
But they're still in Hollywood. They're just going to move somewhere else.
Move somebody else. Yeah, somewhere else.
Yeah, you didn't know that? I saw you react. I saw the side reaction.
I know Courtney, shout out to Courtney. She works over at Amoeba. Say what's up to her.
Yeah.
You should see her around this time this year. But yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been to Amoeba in a minute. I loved Amoeba.
Yeah, I would be there.
I know, me too. I used to be there all the time.
I used to collect vinyl, but it got very, very... It used to be very, very expensive craft. I was just like, you know...
I still collect it, but now I just buy it online, and I'm very selective. I'll just do it. I'll buy 2 or 3, you know, every other paycheck, because I just can't. And I don't even know why I'm buying it. Like, I'm going to do a set at some point, and I want to have more...
Collector, yeah.
I just want to have, like, newer shit that I love, you know? And, but I've been into a lot more chill, like, I've just been... I love all music, man. Like, I'll get anything on vinyl, you know?
Me too.
It's not... I mean, when we were younger, it was all house and hip-hop. I was a hardcore dedicated hip-hop person. Like, I was such a snob. Like, it's just all I wanted. But as I started getting older, like late 2000s, I started recognizing that rock and even country, like, I used to kind of, like, frown on that. And even just more mainstream, like, 80s music, I started collecting because I would have house parties, and I felt like I needed to have more range.
I think, speaking of 80s, did you see that New Order and Pet Shop Boys are going to be touring?
I did see that flyer.
That's going to be...
It was like Pet, New Order. Like, they put it together in a weird... Yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. It's going to be pretty epic.
You know, I think the Depeche Mode played last year,
Yeah, I didn't see them.
I was just like, yeah, I don't know about the tickets. And
Yeah, no, it's pretty. These tickets, these prices are pretty nuts, man. I went to the Arroyo. For last year for this. It
Seco?
was the Arroyo Seco concert. It was The Cure. It was a sick ass concert. Like, and it's been a minute since I've like invested in concert tickets.
Like $200.
It was probably like $160. It was worth it though.
Yeah, I see those big concerts. I'm like, that's.
Well, the reason I gave into it because it was the Arroyo, so I knew that it was gonna be like, airy with green grass and shit. It wasn't gonna be I don't like being in like big ass buildings anymore. Just like huge like.
Warehouse.
Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
All the people, like you want to feel like you're out in nature a little bit. Arroyo Seco's a nice little venue, It's pretty sick there. So it was the Cure, the Pixies. Dude, I'm having a mind.
Deftones?
It was the Deftones Pixies Cure concert. That's what it was. I had to go. How do you not go to that?
That's great.
It was, who else was there? Dude, oh my God, I'm so sorry if I don't remember. It was the sickest concert. It was like 5 bands that you're like, when are they ever going to be together again like this? Like it was a...
Violent Femmes was playing too?
No, Violent Femmes no, they weren't there.
No.
I wish they were there. I saw them at Amoeba.
Really? Oh, damn.
But I saw that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like...
That's when they used to actually play like live shows at Amoeba. I guess because I haven't been on the Amoeba tip for a minute to know.
Oh, yeah. I'm never in that side.
Me neither. That's what I mean. We used to go to the sides of towns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've never been to is the Delicious
Pizza?
Yeah, and in Hollywood, like on that side of town. I always go to the one on Adams. Like that's my favorite one because they have the block party. Mm-hmm. But like I've never messed with the one in Hollywood. I just don't mess with Hollywood anymore. Yeah. Like I need to it's like it takes a certain energy to go to Hollywood. I feel like
I think my boys Frankie D and V-Love, shout out to V-Love and Frankie D.
Yeah.
They're doing actually, I think they're doing a mic battle concert thing. They're at over Delicious Pizza.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, their pizza is delicious.
The pizza's delicious, yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic.
Danny, you've had that pizza. That pizza's good pizza. Yeah. You went with me. Yes, we did.
So, yeah, they're doing like, just freaking people just spin on the mic, battling and stuff there too.
I got mixed feelings over ciphers. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I think we grew up in it, and I am like, if I had $1 for every cipher I went to, still, when there's like whack, I'm sorry, there's like a lot of whack rappers, and you're standing around listening to some whack people like.
Oh yeah,
battling.
no, for sure.
I'm so over that.
But I mean, I think this is the younger. Younger
generation. I don't know about the younger. Yeah,
younger generation. I mean, the up and comers too. And I think that's what we're missing of the hip hop culture.
But do you care like that? Because I don't. And no disrespect. I'm just like I do I really want to be on game on that, or do I want to go back and like study classic jazz or do something more like something that to me is more speaks to me?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. If it's I
don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not trying to hate on the youngsters. I'm just kind of like, some of that shit is just garbage. Like, no disrespect. I don't know.
But I mean, not like all these younger people with the face tattoos. Oh yeah, they're all garbage.
That's crazy.
They're all garbage. I'm just
You know what though? I'm not going to lie. I was a huge hater on Post Malone. Huge hater on Post Malone. If you talked to me 3 years ago, I hated him. I always thought he was he's grown on me, and I've let it go. I don't know. How do you feel about him?
I haven't listened to any music.
Give a little,
I've been listening to that.
Because some of it is actually, I think I just like struggled because some of the music felt very poppy, but I've had my moments. And I totally regret sleeping on Mac Miller. I slept. Have you listened to Mac Miller?
I listened to a couple of stuff, but still, I just
slept on Mac Miller, and then he passed, and I'm like post Mac Miller fan, and I'm mad that I really slept on him. But I think at some point, sometimes you're just not ready to hear something.
Or you hear stuff when they pass, like Jay Dilla. Look at a lot of his production, just like whoa.
Yeah, I think the last few years people know about Dilla.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I already knew about Dilla a while ago.
No, I know. Look,
forever ago.
Look how much goddamn production he's done. Like if you look at
massive. When you see his library.
Yeah. Yeah, go watch hip hop. Was that Evolution? You'll see just the whole pretty much timeline of.
I love
hip-hop.
how we end up always going back to Dilla.
Yeah, but
Dilla,
yeah.
like Danny. I need to make Danny more about Dilla too. Brother knows. Or he doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what makes me mad is that they used to be stronger in LA for Dilla Day. They had more Dilla events like years ago.
Oh, Motown's on Mondays. Yeah.
Motown Monday's been rocking Dilla, but there used to be several Dilla like events in February, and I feel like it completely has been like, you know. But maybe the people that were representing Dilla actually are going. I'm not going to name names, but I feel like certain DJs have gone outward to go represent Dilla, which is fine. I guess it's fine. I'm just a snob because I like from LA. It's like I want it now because I'm from LA and like this is so we're so used to like getting what we want in LA. Like
I know
we can go anywhere and do whatever we want. And there's other people in other like sad states that don't get anything.
Oh my!
I'm totally hating. It's so true though.
I was like, I kind of, I was like, I'll be off there. I kind of know who you're talking about. I was like, shit.
No, it's a good thing. It's just, I'm glad that it's getting spread out, but I feel like I'm just selfish because I just want it to be here, but.
No, we're very, very spoiled, but still, like, as far as, I mean, still, we're very, very spoiled. And I'm like, you know.
We are, dude.
We're very spoiled. That's why I was like, I'm very selective when I go and, you know, go out. These days too, you know, I mean, I'm busy with
me
my
too. Like I'm very selective when I go out.
Yeah,
now.
I want to make it count. That's what I'm saying. I want to make it count. I'm like
samesies.
I don't want to be like shit. I'm just here. I'm like I'm not even dancing. I'm like I'm just.
That is so true. Cause like you, I used to be. He remembers. My brother remembers. Like I was a dancer always before anything, and like I don't dance anymore. Like I completely fell off because I just don't. I'm not feeling it anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
And no lie, like no disrespect to everybody, like the DJs, but they play music that I was listening to for 15 years. So sometimes they'll play music and everybody's like, "Oh my god, that's the jam," and I'm like, "Dude,
you don't want to hear no fucking anthems. I fucking hate that shit." You're like, yeah,
or songs that they think are like
the anthems,
like
the
underground things that aren't underground anymore. I'm sorry. I guess for me, it's just certain music has just been so played out.
I know
that I'm like, it's not even anthems though. Like, okay, I'll name one song. It doesn't matter. She's amazing, but like Sister Nancy, like. Bum bum bum, what's that stuff? I'm so over it, but that's because I went to dub club for 15 years, and was stage dancing for 15 years. So anytime it comes on, anywhere I go, everybody's like, "Oh my god!" Like, and I'm just like, "No, dude, this is like the most played out song I've ever heard, like forever."
Yeah,
like it's just, I think just because when you're a dancer, you just hear the same
exactly,
and everyone else is like, because they never hear it, or because we listen to world music. Like for us, it's just like. Maybe being a dancing snob, it's just like I'm just like,
no.
Can we play like the B side of this then? I'd rather hear like, what is it, Under the Sycamore Tree? That's the sickest Sister Nancy song, Sycamore Tree. Like people don't know that.
Sean and Scott for me let it go, rather than, yeah.
Yeah, my point is, like it's just I think we're under. Like it's just.
No, I think we're just more educated with music, and just the other two, I'm just like I
don't feel I don't have the ganas anymore. Like when I go out, I don't hear the music. I'm not just like, oh, like I used to when I was a kid. I was like anything came on, I was like, let's do this. I'm just not there anymore.
I totally. That's why I was like, I make it count. I mean, make it count.
You make it count.
We're so spoiled in LA as far as
absolutely
that there too. I mean,
that's absolutely true. That's why I love Subsuelo. Yeah. Shout out to the homies in Subsuelo.
Shout out to Subsuelo fam too. I do
for sure.
Yeah, I do.
Random. Were you gonna stay there, or were you gonna say something else?
No. I've done.
Dude, I love Subsuelo.
I was there on Sundays. Yeah, no.
They're coming back.
Farrah's a homie too.
Farrah is
my homie. She's a homie too.
Cañonazo, Ethos, everybody, the homies. But I love them because, it's just like they're all about world music. Yeah. I love when they do caña because it's all like different thematic music. It's like they're all about world music, and that's where I'm at. Like I just need to hear some new shit to be inspired by some new shit. Yeah. And they're like, I want to be with the like progressive people who are making moves and. You know, like just trying to change music and shifting it to a new thing because I'm so tired of the old shit. Like I don't need to hear Fat Man Scoop anymore.
I can't get no sleep.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over.
Exactly. Like we're just
Yeah. No,
So
I mean, just
anyways.
all the anthems and all that shit.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
right.
like-
And with the anthems, you're right. Like, yeah, all that. But anyways, it's all good. I think it's just coming. I love that we're having a whole dancing conversation because I think that that's something that I can't relate to a lot of people about. But sometimes when I go out, I'm just like, oh, we're listening to this again. Like, I've heard this a million.
Have you been to
times.
Milk Crate Mondays?
No.
That's a dope spot. My homie
Where
Frankie
is that
D.
at?
It's over at Melody Bar.
Melody Lounge?
Melody
Melody
Lounge.
Bar. Yeah,
Melody
it's Melody Lounge. Yeah, it's dope.
So they have the Milk Crate on Mondays. I
Cool.
think OJ Chino played there too.
Oh, I love Ochichino.
Yeah,
He's my homie.
Yeah, they play all vinyl, all 45s.
Dude.
I mean, the music over there is
Man, I gotta play. You know what?
centric.
I'm gonna at some point this year. I'm saying it now because I'm on the podcast. I'm gonna play some vinyl somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
All
I
right.
think that's a good
Yeah, I'll do a
place.
set.
I think that's a good place to
Just
go
to
check
rock
it
some
out.
shit.
Yeah, Monday. I mean, it's
He's in Bogota right now. Escala K-Town Ojichino. He's been.
yeah,
I've been creeping on him. He's been living his best life in Bogota,
yeah. It's I mean
in Colombia.
the music over there is dope. Like, it's me and my homie like Frankie just fucking getting down.
All right, cool, dude. Hit me
mean-
up. That's dope.
I
I'm
mean,
off.
that's
We're on a podcast, right? We're having a random conversation now. Hit me up. I'll get on.
Yeah.
I'll
No,
bring a
it's-
crate. Can I bring my crate? Can I bring my milk crate?
I was gonna say, I was like, maybe people just check it out and then just like probably introduce yourself.
Oh
and
yeah,
see.
you're right. I can't just bring my milk
Yeah,
crate.
yeah.
I actually have to know everybody first.
I was like, you can't. I like open session.
I'm like, hello guys.
open session. Like shit. I was like shit.
Pressure.
But I mean, that's
What's the genre there?
it's all over like
Oh,
house,
that's
soul,
dope.
funk too. That's I mean,
So
that's
everything.
that's when I get like literally get
That's
down to
dope.
because I mean, listen to hip hop
Because it's like
soul, funk.
random everything.
Yeah.
That's what I love. See, I just want random shit.
But I mean, it has to be composed like
Yeah, with
together.
thought.
To
Yeah,
thought.
with thought.
Like
Absolutely.
Rich Medina, shout out to
Dude,
Rich.
Rich Medina, whoa.
He's one bad motherfucker, dude.
Whoa,
Yeah,
throwback. I haven't
went
heard
to-
that name in a minute.
I went to his home party.
Wow, not a house party, a home party.
Yeah, no, I mean he played house, soul, funk. I mean he played
That's
he
sick.
played some dope fucking shit, dude. I like that's the like some of the things you're like dance like I there's no moves, you just in the moment. It's an expression of your emotion and just
Yeah.
like got like some of the people like like looking at you too like holy shit I did that. I'm like that's the music, man. I'm like I'm not there to do any like crazy shit.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do no 1990s shit because I'm way old for that shit or any kind of like fucking backflip shit. But I'm like no. But still like all the other. I mean, I don't know if you've been a Resident.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homegirl Ozzy.
Yeah, I've been going to the Resident
Ozzy,
too much.
Yeah. So what's up to- yeah, it's.
I
yeah,
love the
it's-
Resident. The Resident, I feel like is the most up pop and cracking spot. I love the Resident. Like.
And then they're also
cracking.
green friendly as well too.
Oh, they are. I didn't.
They're-
Well, they have the nice little outdoor patio. I didn't even realize that.
They're 420 friendly.
Oh, that's
So
cool. I
that's
didn't.
cool.
Oh, I guess I did do that there.
Yeah, that's
I
420.
didn't, and I wasn't.
Yeah, they're cool about
Well,
that.
I mean, okay, you're right. I guess consider that they're not. Have you gone to the weed spot on the west side though? The
Which was-
cafe, the weed cafe.
No.
Dude, I've been wanting to go, brother.
I knew a couple people that
I'm
was
curious.
there as far as the what's that, the premiere, the opening.
Oh
and
yeah.
They were not really impressed.
But it's because it's okay, yeah, but it's the first one
And then I saw
in
the
existence.
and I saw the menu. I mean, I'm just like
You weren't impressed?
I was like
It's weird.
I guess I was just like very basic, I guess.
Yeah, but it's still
But I
kind of
mean-
cool to be there in the beginnings of sort of because it's a first time thing. It's cool it's like in the beginning of whatever, like
Yeah, they're
being in
early
the
stages.
opening of Fat Beats or like being in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beginning of something.
Exactly,
Like
yeah,
you can say you were there. Like that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, for sure.
because of course it's gonna only get better. It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna go up after that.
Exactly. I was like, there's no,
There's no ceiling.
Yeah, exactly.
There are baselines. So
Exactly.
yeah, I think for me, I think I'm just excited to sit there and have the bud tender. And apparently, when you go, like, there's a bud menu and then there's a food menu. So it's two separate things. You have to have two separate transactions. And you order your weed, whatever you want, but you can only have it there. It's like so don't order a lot. And then they have the infused menu.
I don't think it's infused.
I thought it was.
I think it's just only flour. But
okay.
What I know, there is a $20 Sparket fee.
Oh, so it's like a corkage fee.
Yeah, exactly. It's very similar to corkage fee. But as far as the flour, I think if you have good weed, bring it.
Okay, I see.
And
just bring your own weed.
Bring your own. If you have some really good shit, and just pay the $20, and you can
and just like have that
enjoy your own stuff yourself.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But unless I'm like,
yeah, I don't even remember. I kind of remember reading whatever they used or whoever people that they're bringing in for that, but. You know, I haven't Yelped it though. Yeah, but anyways, it's just, I think it's curious. It's cool to do it and say that you've done it because there's so many other states that haven't even passed it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we're sitting here smoking weed at a cafe and there's
yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, it's they opened one in LA. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I think that it's awesome. And also, I think you had talked to Eric Spiv, the homie. Or no, he put an article up. It was like a Vice article or something about how LA is trying to expunge previous people that were convicted of, you know, crimes, weed crimes, because like it's such bullshit.
Yeah.
And they're either trying to like seal people's records or expunge like their records based on like in the last like 40 years of people that have in jail right now for shit that we're doing.
Just bringing, like, I'm like, just
or just carrying. Just carrying. They're not even, like, selling. Like, it's just so, I think it's awesome because finally I think that there is, like, some, you know, changes that are happening because it's, like, for people now, like, it's not fair. Like, there's people right now that are cooking and having these, like, experiences with cannabis, and there's people in jail right now for just, like, having a dime. Like, what are you doing?
And also cannabis it's a healing plant.
It's a plant.
It's a healing plant. It's a healing plant.
Like,
it heals people. It's not like any other stuff.
It's a plant. It's not some like manufactured thing.
Exactly. If it's manufactured
thing.
If you manufactured, yeah. I saw Narcos Mexico finished.
Dude, I didn't see the new episodes because I kind of fell off.
Yeah, it's.
You saw the new ones too?
Yeah, I just finished that last. Was that end of last week? Yeah.
Okay.
It's
good?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
all right,
it's
fine.
great.
I'll keep trying. I'll do it again. I loved Narcos. I was a huge Narco fan, but when the new episodes came out, I don't know. I was kind of like, I kind of lost interest.
Narcos Mexico, but I haven't seen the Narcos. I'm gonna go back to the Narcos again. There's a Narcos Mexico, and then there's Narcos too. About I think.
Well, they have wait. Okay, I'm confused. Because are you talking about the new Narcos episodes that came out, or the previous? Because I was sprung on the beginning Narcos, the 1970s. Colombian Narcos was like the best narco.
Oh, not that one. Yeah.
You haven't been there? You didn't see that?
I saw a couple episodes. I saw Mexico with Diego Luna.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I saw
that.
But
you didn't see the OG Colombian narco from where it all started?
I'm gonna go back to watch that
one. Dude,
yeah.
That is my favorite. That's like that's the game changer for me.
Yeah.
But like the new Narcos, I tried it and then I fell asleep. So I gotta keep trying it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'll watch the OG one. Thank you. I'm gonna go back.
You need to go to but you saw the OG or you didn't?
I saw a couple episodes of the OG one, and then
the OG's the OG.
Yeah.
Like nothing, like that one was so good. He was such a good actor. They were all such good actors. Like the beginning ones, like really reeled me in. But the last few ones, the newest ones, I don't know. I kind of fell off.
I'm watching Altered Carbon now.
Altered Carbon? What's Altered Carbon?
Altered Carbon is a sci-fi like series.
It's on Netflix?
It is on Netflix, yeah.
Are you into like super sci-fi shit too?
Not really, but this one.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
I saw that one.
I haven't.
That one movie with like the '80s gaming thing. That was kind of. What do you like?
Brother, have you seen the Black Mirror? Did you like it? You did.
I didn't watch that. I was like,
it's so dark.
I watched that.
Right?
I watched that movie with that computer gamer kind of thing. Did you watch that one too? No, I was like.
Well, no, that was a Black Mirror episode though.
Or a movie.
Oh, a movie. I don't know that one.
It was like a little movie thing they had like last year. I saw that with my friend Suzette. Shout out to Suzette.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It was pretty. I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy.
Dude, the thing for me is that there's so many dark shows right now. Like, there is not enough comedy. And I'm a huge comedian person. And I struggle with like I said earlier, it was like the state of the world is like everything is so
Watch
dark.
Joy Coy.
He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. He's not my favorite though.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I think me being like Asian kind of relate with the rice thing. That was
Dude,
just fucking hilarious.
I just saw. What was it called? Young Convenience? Something Convenience. It's on Netflix. It's an Asian. I have respect for it. They have it's a Asian convenience. It's like young.
Oh, convenience store kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's something convenience. It's like young. It's like an Asian name. It's like an Asian name and convenience. And it's about this family that owns a convenience store, and they're Korean, and it's like their whole I think they're Korean. It's their whole family dynamic, and it's a little cheesy, but it's still cute. Like I'm glad that they're representing a completely different minority, which they never do, and I feel like they're really like trying to relate it to, you know, like it's cool. It's cool. I fell asleep, but it was cool. I like that they're doing.
You fell asleep?
No, I fell asleep because I'm tired, and I saw it like night at night. No, it's funny, but it's a little cheese. But I'm still gonna watch it because I like that they're doing. It's more for the act of the fact that they're reflecting different communities and different, like, demographics of people. It's like it's a really interesting premise to have like a convenience store and, you know, a very Korean father and very religious Korean mother. It's like I know these people. Like I know these parents. Right? I have friends who have parents like that, and then you know what I mean. And the son who's kind of a thug, and like the daughter, you know, he went through like rough life in K-Town or whatever, you know. And then the daughter is trying to like, you know.
Off. Have you seen Fresh Off the Boat?
No, I've heard of it though. How was it?
It's good. I think they had
that was a minute ago too. That was like 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I think they stopped. I think they canceled their show or something like that.
Yeah. But you liked it.
It was pretty. It was funny at times. I mean, I was watching that for a quick minute.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh damn, like.
You know why I like it? Because Asians in general are so quiet and like they just go with the flow so much that I love that they have a show about specifically covering a certain like Asian demo, because if not, like it just doesn't happen. And it's cool to see that happen. Like we're finally at this stage where, cause like, can we name another, it's always like what comes to mind when you think of an Asian movie? Like American Asian, Joy Luck Club. What else?
American Asian.
Yeah, like a popular Crazy Rich Asians, right? That's the newest one.
I haven't seen either of them. Oh, Joy Luck Club.
Come on, bro. You haven't seen Joy Luck Club?
I saw that.
That's classic, right?
I saw that, yeah.
But it's like Color Purple version. It's like a fucked up story of like the Asian life, like how you grow up and how you're have to deal.
Yeah, it's very
the Color Purple. It's a very but it's real.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of real reflections.
No, exactly.
But if you think of any other Asian shows, like anybody.
I know exactly.
Just purely Asian, not an Asian homie on the side, just like a straight up whole Asian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're they're usually not the co-star. They're like the co-star.
They're the co.
Yeah, the co-star. Like
yeah, they're never anything in the center. So I really like that this convenience show, even though I don't know how long it's gonna last. Like it's cool that they're doing it.
Then I saw like one show, like there's an Asian guy, he's kissing like I think it was a firefighter show. 9/11 or something like that. He's like kissing Jennifer Love Hewitt. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she's so hot.
I was like, shout out to Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Shout out to Ghost Whisperer. Wait, is it Ghost Whisperer? Yeah, she was J. I loved her. She's so good. I super crushed on her.
Yeah, I mean, no, I have a cute crush on her since
Me too,
like, Party of Five. Like Party of Five.
Oh
like,
God, I didn't even rock Party of Five.
I'm like, no, what's that Party of Five?
I was, you're right. I was into her when she was Kids Incorporated back in the day of the Disney Channel.
Holy cow.
Way throwback. Yeah, I'm way throwback. You know, throwback.
And I'm like a couple of like the teens. Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
Big crush.
Like Seventh Heaven Life.
Never watched Seven Heaven. That shit.
No, but it was in that same world.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. So before
I was like, what else? Felicity.
I was never into Felicity, and then when she cut her hair, everyone had a shit attack. Do you remember she cut her hair super short, and I remember everybody freaked out.
And then there's one show.
Dawson's Creek.
There's one.
That was my show.
There's one show. What's that guy's name? It was like a.
Who? It was Buffy and then the dude.
It wasn't Buffy. It was one guy.
One guy.
Russell Long. It was Russell Long and some other white girl.
Russell Wong? I don't know who that is.
Russell Long, yeah, I think he did martial arts or beforehand. Do you remember him?
No, from where?
This was probably 2000s. Yeah, I think he was.
What was the show though? Was it a WB show? Because Daddy, they're all WB shows.
WB show. You might have to look. Like, yeah. I think it was a WB show. I think it was a.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was all through. And what did he do?
He was like, did kung fu, martial arts kind of stuff there too. It was.
Dude, that's crazy. I don't even know.
And then it was one of the girls, the eczema girl. You know, the eczema, the acne kind of pad.
Oh, eczema?
No. No.
You mean Xena, Warrior Princess?
No, the eczema, the acne kind of thing. She was on a commercial.
Oh, Noxzema. The girl with the curly hair.
Yeah.
She kind of looked Armenian-y, Persian.
Yeah,
she was super cute though. Yeah, I remember her.
They had a show.
I forgot her name. Whoa, I don't even remember that. That's
like,
crazy. I remember the Noxzema girl.
I was like, remember? So
that's crazy.
I think she was on that.
She's kind of like the Doritos girl. Like, there's only certain girls that we all remember.
I was like, that's only kind of like reference of like Asian.
Oh yeah, but even then, that's so sad because that was a canceled show that nobody even remember. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Even the Noxzema girl, we don't even know her name, but whatever. She was kind of a minority too in that same way.
Yeah, I think there was only they aired like one season, I believe, or
crazy.
like 14 episodes or something like that. And I was like, they canceled that? I'm like,
and you're all into it.
I was like, I know.
This is the most random conversation.
You talk about like the Asian like.
No, totally. It's not. That's what I mean. Is like we're so influenced by Asian stuff, but like there is not a reflection in it. And I feel like in the Western eyes, until most recently, that people actually, you know, crazy rich Asians. But it had to say crazy rich Asians. It wasn't just a movie that didn't say anything about Asians. You know what I mean? Or was it Aaliyah when she did the thing with what's his name, like the Kung Fu movie?
Oh anyways. Yeah, Try Again. With DMX?
Yeah, that was the song. See, you know about the song, but we're talking about the actual movie. But yeah. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Tony Jaa and DMX.
Yeah.
That movie is going to come to me.
It's going to come later. We'll
like,
add it in the thing.
Like DMX and...
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I knew that you would know because of the song. But anyways.
Like
Die.
Live
forever, die... Trying. No, that's not it. That's what's his name. No, that's wrong.
That's an Die, and that's like, yeah, that's. I'm still like thinking. What's that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was famous. Like that was a big movie. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so before we go, so you're on First Among Equals because, I think that you are really focused on like you're talking about work ethic and the things that you've worked really hard to do. And so my question to you is, what is it that you're trying to convey to your peers?
The audience?
Yeah, the audience. Like, what are you trying to walk away from? Like, people understand about you specifically and the things that you do.
Well, I just want to convey that, you know, I think a lot of people know that I'm a chef and, you know, just, I guess, you know, come to my dinner events and dinners and, you know, say hello and, you know, of course, I see a lot of people that I know on the dance floor, but yeah, I'm trying to show and kind of bring a newer audience, people into, you know, my dinners and whatnot there too. So yeah.
What would you recommend to people that are trying to like, maybe they see you, they like what you're doing, and they want to do something similar to you? What would you recommend to the younger crowd or people that are just trying to do something like inspiring like what you're doing?
Get a foundation first. Work yourself up. There's a lot of, say, overnight success, but still, you have pay your fucking dues. Like 20 fucking years, pay your fucking dues before you do that stuff. Have your foundation. Like, you know, don't say you know it all. Make sure you have a good foundation first. Like, you know, if you're a DJ, right?
Yeah.
If you're starting out, for instance, learn how to beat match. Learn to use the EQs. Don't fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. There's a lot of people sing button. learn how to do that. That's just kind of the correlations. Like for cooking, know how to fabricate fish and break down meat, know what, everything. Like, I mean, it's not like you know everything, because my profession, my love, my career of food and cooking, I'm never ever I can never stop learning. So the thing is, it's just like know your foundation first, and then once you do that, you're able to create. You know what I'm saying? Like martial artists, like a boxer, like Bruce Lee said, I don't fear a man that doesn't do 1,000 kicks once, but I fear a man that does one kick 1,000 times. So it's everything's repetition, getting that shit right.
10,000 hour rule.
Yeah, get that right. Hone your craft. Make sure it's sharp. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Look what he's done. Yeah. Look at his work ethic. So I think that you have to pay your dues. You have to do all that stuff in order to progress, and able to create.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a creative person, but still, you have to learn the fundamentals first in order to grow, and then you can do all this crazy shit. But if you try to do that crazy shit first and not doing the fundamentals, you're gonna be just like, what the fuck is this person doing?
Yeah.
Then you can play, but you can't play without foundation. Like a building, you need that ground first. If you don't have that ground, you try to build up there too, that ground's gonna fall. So that's what I say to all the peers and all the people that want to, I guess, do what I do, I guess, or try to, or have interest. Try it out first, and also it's blood, sweat, and tears. Like, sometimes you don't want to do it, but still you have to have your work ethic and your loyalty, and it's just like your grind. Sometimes you don't want to do that, but still consistency is what matters too. It's everything there too. So
amen to that, man.
Yeah, it's like you have to make sure you're like a soldier, martial artist. And discipline too. So think of that way. There's a lot of discipline.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any handles you want to represent right now, or any new events coming up? Plug it now.
Yes. You guys can follow my Instagram, Another Pat Creation. And
on Instagram.
On Instagram, yes. Yeah. Like I was saying, my next event is going to be my next dining event is going to be April 11th for Food, Flower, and Future. So it's going to be a 6-course modern Thai menu. So I will be posting soon. I already another post about the tickets, website for tickets too, and then cool. Revealing each course, kind of little teaser each course, just to entice people. So hopefully you guys can come, and
awesome.
I'm over LA, so if you need a chef,
dope.
DM me. Excuse me. That wine's fantastic. What is this one here?
Yeah, this is awesome. Shout out to Sweets or Cellars.
Yeah.
And I actually have a friend, Chef Patsy B, who actually got this for me when I went up north. So thank you.
That's delicious.
It's really good, right?
That's delicious, yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into For Some Among Equals, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.